Hey, Kelly. So, you were saying a while back that you were having trouble getting pregnant, right? I don't remember ever telling you that. Did Mom tell you? Nah, I just overheard you and her talking on the phone one day. Ah, well, yes, that's right, Alice. Why do you ask? Because I have got the perfect solution for you. You can have my kid. Excuse me? Is that supposed to be a joke or something? It's not funny, Alice. There are some things that aren't even okay to joke about. Why would I joke about this? I am dead serious. I want to give you my kid. Well, it'll actually be more of a loan. But yeah, you want a kid and I have one. You can raise him for me. This is your son we're talking about, Alice. How can you talk so flippantly about your own child? I gotta be honest, it's horrible to hear this from you. I'm really disappointed. And what do you mean by loan? Geez, Kelly, I had no idea you'd get so angry about this. I see it as a perfect win-win solution. You said you wanted kids, so I thought you might be interested in getting a trial run. He's already born, so I did the hard part for you. Plus, Bruce gave me a bunch of money as a push present. Push present? You don't know what a push present is? It's when your man gives you a present for pushing out his kid. That seems vulgar. I don't know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Okay, I didn't ask for your opinion. So what did he give you anyway? A ton of money. Combined with my own savings, it's more than enough to live on for a whole year. You had that much in savings? With a man to pay for all my expenses, how could I not save any money? So yeah, I've got money to burn, and let me tell you, girl, I am gonna burn it. But how am I gonna be able to have any fun with a kid to take care of? I've taken care of him for 9 months. I want some me time. You know, ditch the kid and take a well-deserved break. I understand being a new mother can be difficult, but ditch the kid? Seriously, I can't believe the way you're talking about him. I'm glad he's still too young to understand you. Why is he the only person you're concerned about? What about me? I didn't ask for this kid, you know. We had a shotgun wedding, remember? If anything, it's my husband's fault for wanting me so bad that not even birth control could stop me from getting pregnant. I am aware how babies are made, so I know that both you and your husband share some responsibility for your son being born. But you know who has zero responsibility? Your son. Regardless of whether you wanted to have him or not, he's here now. You're his mother and he needs you. You have a duty to take care of him. Oh my God, Kelly, what are you, my mother? Could you possibly be any more of a lame buzzkill right now? I have been taking care of him. And yeah, I know he's my son and he's cute and all, but being a mom sucks sometimes. Who else is going to take care of him if not you, Alice? Come on, Kelly. Do you want me to get postpartum depression or something? You want me to work myself to the bone caring for this kid all by myself? Of course that's not what I'm saying. Then stop judging me and start offering to help me. Or if you don't want to do it, point me to someone who can. Alice, you know full well that I would be more than willing to do anything I can to help you out. You're my little sister and he's my nephew. Oh, really? Awesome! I'll bring him by your place tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow? That's way too sudden. I have work tomorrow. Yeah, but you work at home, right? That's still working. I'm going to be way too busy to be able to watch after a newborn infant. Nah, he'll be totally fine. All he does is sleep, drink formula, and poop. And besides, you said you would do anything you can, right? Right, with an emphasis on the can. And tomorrow, I can't. I believe in you, Kelly, even if you don't believe in yourself. Thanks so much for agreeing to help me out. I felt like the postpartum depression was going to start setting in any second. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Alice, wait. I never agreed to look after him for you. Alice? Alice! I'm back! Hey there, Kelly. Long time no see. I have had so much fun while I've been away this last year. Alice, you have got some nerve thinking you can just casually say hi to me. It has been 1 full year since any of us has heard from you. Me, Mom, Dad, your husband, all of us have been trying to get a hold of you. Tell me about it. You guys were blowing up my phone with messages and calls the day after I left. It got obnoxious. Like I was trying to enjoy myself. I didn't need constant reminders of what I was eventually going to have to come back to, so I blocked you all. And now that I'm back, I unblocked you. So, how was your year-long childcare training program? What is wrong with you? You abandoned your son with us for a whole year while you ran off wherever doing God knows what. And now you talk to me like you're a college student who just came back from spring break or something? All while never responding to a single call or text? What were you doing? I was living my best life. I had enough money that I didn't need to work, so I just did whatever I felt like all day, every day. Then I realized last month that I still had a bunch of money left over, so I decided to spend the rest on a blowout tour of Europe. And let me tell you, Kelly, Europe is gorgeous. So, how's the kid? Can he crawl yet? No, Alice, he can't. Wow, really? I figured he'd be able to do that by now. I guess he's just a slow learner. He must get that from his dad. Oh well, he'll crawl, walk, talk, and all that good stuff eventually. No, he won't. Huh? Why do you say that? Because he's gone. Gone? What do you mean, gone? You mean you lost him? No, I mean gone. As in his funeral was held just last week. No, you mean he's gone? Yeah, that's what I said. But what happened? What did you do to my son? Your son? Not but a few weeks after he was born, you dropped him off at my house and disappeared for a year. What gives you the right to call him your son? I gave birth to him. He's my son. Now answer me. What did you do to him? Seriously, you've got some gall treating me like a murder suspect after what you did. I didn't do anything to him. He contracted a rare illness, something that only a few kids in the country get each year. It took all the members of both our family and your husband's to take care of him for as long as we did. We tried to tell you what was going on and to get back here as soon as possible, but you apparently blocked us all. You're serious? He really got some rare disease and he's gone? How many times do I need to tell you, Alice? He's dead, Alice. He died without ever knowing the loving embrace of his own mother. He fought his battle all alone, without you. I don't believe it. Why, though? Why would something like this happen? Does why really matter? It happened. It's done. There's nothing you, I, or anyone else can do about it. We already did as much as we could, which is more than I can say of you. No way. Your husband and his family deserve most of the credit, though. They spared no expense in taking care of him. They spent most of this year and a large chunk of their savings taking him around to all of the best pediatric doctors in the country. I had no idea. But I guess there's nothing I can do about it now other than accept reality. My son is gone. That's it. You abandoned your son when he was just a few weeks old, only for him to die a week before you decided to stroll back into his life, and you're just, it is what it is about it? You're reacting with all the emotional depth of someone who bought a phone and dropped it in a toilet a week later. Is getting all weepy going to bring him back? What do you want me to say? Nothing. I want you to say nothing to me ever again. I am through with you. You cannot be serious right now. I just lost my son, and now you want me to deal with my own sister walking out of my life? Oh, is that such a bad thing? Walking out of someone's life when they need you the most? I'm sorry, I was under the impression that you were totally fine with that sort of thing, considering that's exactly what you did to your son. You abandoned him at the most vulnerable point in his life. But unlike him, you're an adult. You can take care of yourself. Don't make me out to be some villain. I didn't just abandon him. I left him with you. I thought I could rely on you. You didn't rely on us. You used us. You used us as a free nanny service for a full year. Oh, well, aren't I just the worst person ever for thinking I could count on my family to be there for me? Now you're appealing to family? Let me think. Who else do I know whose family wasn't there for them? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Stop doing that! Why do you keep turning my own words against me? blame yourself for providing me so much material. Hey, I did this for you too, remember? You've wanted to become a mom ever since we were little kids. Thanks to me, you had a full year to experience all the emotions of being a mom. Joy, frustration, sadness, anger, the whole thing. Plus, I knew that you would be a great mom for him, and I was right, wasn't I? You guys worked harder than I can imagine to take care of him. Now you'll be able to use this experience to become a better mom if you ever do have kids. What a convenient way to justify your actions. No, you see, I was actually doing it all for your sake. Well, I'm tired of hearing excuse after excuse from you. You're not welcome in my life or our parents' lives or your husband's life anymore. Congratulations, Alice. You are free to live however you want. All I request is that whatever you do from this point on, don't involve us in any of it. You can speak for yourself. I still have my husband. I know he'll want me back. I'll have another kid, and this one won't get sick. I learned my lesson. Everything's gonna go great this time around. You'll see. You're going to find out before too much longer that the world isn't a kind place for people like you. And when your life starts getting sucked down into the quicksand of misfortune, I won't be there to pull you out. I'm going to jump on your head and make you sink quicker.
Hey, Kelly, I heard Alice contacted you earlier. I'm really sorry for everything she's done to you. You did so much for my son, and you didn't deserve to have her talk to you like that.
No, Bruce, you have absolutely nothing to apologize for. My sister is an absolute disgrace to humanity. But your son was still my nephew. I loved him so much. And the biggest victim of Alice's malevolence is you, Bruce. No matter what happens, my husband and I will always be there for you. If you need anything, just let us know.
Thanks, Kelly. You've been like a sister to me throughout this whole ordeal. Man, I still can't believe she came back. What did she think was going to happen?
Right? After the first month passed without any word from her, I figured she was starting a new life somewhere. I never expected to see her again.
Well, she said she had spent the last of the money I gave her on a European vacation. I'll bet she just came back to get some more. Joke's on her, though. I've got nothing left to give.
Did she ever say anything to you about going off by herself? If not for a whole year, even for just a weekend or something?
No, not a word. If she had, I would have put a stop to it. I mean, how could she even think about leaving our newborn child behind? It beggars belief. I don't even have the words to describe how awful what she did was.
So what are you going to do now?
Well, I'm pretty sure she's gonna come by the house. She thinks she's still got a chance with me. So I'll wait until she comes, and when she does, I'll tell her what I have to say, and that'll be the end of it. I'm divorcing her.
That's the least that she deserves.
Tell me about it. But there is one thing I'm looking into right now, something that's been bothering me for quite some time.
What is it, Bruce?
I'll tell you once I know more, but once I confirm my suspicions, you can rest assured that I'm gonna make her pay.
Kelly, you didn't block me yet, did you? Oh, thank God, my texts are getting through. Look, I know we ended things on sort of a bad note, but I'm in a really bad pinch right now. I need money. Can you lend me some? I was very clear when we last spoke, Alice. I will never do anything for you ever again. I only left you unblocked because I wanted to be able to enjoy the show once your life came crashing down. Can't we let bygones be bygones? My husband abandoned me. Can you believe that? He divorced me while we were still mourning the death of our only son. What kind of husband does that to their wife? And just what kind of wife were you to him, huh? You forced him to marry you when you got pregnant, then after your son was born, you abandoned him to spend a full year pursuing hedonism while he struggled. You have never done anything to fulfill your wifely duties to him. Wives are supposed to be there to support their husbands and children. Were you there for him? Did you support him? No, you took his push present and ran. You were never his wife. You were only ever in it for yourself. Kelly, this is not what I need to hear right now, so can we skip the lecture? I already learned my lesson. My son's death changed me, I'm telling you. I went to Bruce's house a while back to apologize, but he wouldn't listen to a word I said. It's like he wasn't interested at all in hearing my side of the story. What exactly is your side of the story? What could you possibly tell him that would change his mind? That all I wanted was a little bit of freedom. Just because I get married doesn't mean I have to stay at home cooking and cleaning 24/7. And just because I became a mom doesn't mean that I have to spend every second of my day catering to his every need. That's why I took a year off. Bruce needed to know that I have wants and needs that don't revolve around him and our kid. I am a young, beautiful, independent woman, and I want to live my own life. Living your own life is one thing, but what you did is ruin the lives of your husband, your family, and your late son. And let's get one thing straight. Your son isn't something that just happened to you. You were the one who decided to have a child. What do you mean? It takes two to tango, you know. You know what I mean. You intentionally got pregnant. What makes you say that? Don't play games with me, Alice. I heard everything from Bruce. You intentionally got pregnant to get him to marry you. Also, you could lock down someone to fund your lifestyle and give you your precious push present. You knew your demented little plan would work on him too, because unlike a lot of men out there, Bruce is actually a good man. I have no idea what you're talking about. This isn't my fault. Bruce said he was careful, that he made sure there were no slip-ups. The agreement was that you would both take all available measures to avoid pregnancy. Yeah, and I did. So Bruce must not have been as careful as he thought. I didn't slip up. He did. He was insistent that he didn't, and frankly, I believe him more than I do you. He told me he thought you were lying when you first said you were pregnant because there was no possible way. Well, apparently there was, because I got pregnant. I'm pretty positive about that, considering I'm the one who gave birth to him. I wasn't expecting it either. If you're looking for someone to blame, blame him. Who do you mean, him? Who do you think I mean? I don't, actually. Bruce is pretty sure he does, though. What are you saying? Bruce told me that he had been suspicious for some time now. It was practically impossible for you to get pregnant based on how careful he was being. But once you left for your sacrilegious sabbatical, he didn't have time to be worried about things like that. He had your son to take care of, so he put it out of his mind. Okay, and our son is gone now, so he can just keep him out of his mind. We're both free now. Again, Alice, when you say our son, who is the other half of our? What are you getting at? If you've got something to say, just come out and say it. Bruce wasn't your son's father, was he? He messaged me just a little while ago. He said his investigation was finished and he finally got his answers. Oh my God, are you serious? He's so caught up in the past. I spent the last year moving on from my past, and I hope that Bruce could do the same. Don't you dare try to deflect back at Bruce. Answer me, Alice. Bruce wasn't your son's father, was he? I don't know. Anything's possible, I guess. How am I supposed to know? Maybe he's the father, maybe he's not. That's a confession, then. You wanted to trap Bruce into marrying you, but he was way too careful. So while you were doing your best to seduce Bruce at night, you were seeing a much less cautious man in the afternoons before Bruce came home from work. That way, you'd have an easier time of convincing Bruce the baby was his. That's not true! Oh yeah? Which part? I didn't see the other guy on the days I was with Bruce. But you were dating Bruce seriously while sleeping with another man, right? Yeah, but I thought Bruce would be a good father, but he kept saying he wasn't ready yet. Those conveniently benevolent excuses aren't going to work on me, Alice. Remember? A few weeks ago, you tried to convince me that you abandoned your son to give me experience being a mom. Come on, why does everybody have to keep bringing up the past? It all happened so long ago. I almost forgot about my other man. Forgetting him wouldn't change what you did. God, you disgust me. Well, who is this other guy? Do you still communicate with him? Of course not. I cut things off with him right after I got pregnant. Oh, I see. His role in your plan was finished. Anyway, you need to find him. Why? What for? because the two of you are going to confess what you did to Bruce personally and compensate him for all the money he spent getting treatment for your child. What? No way, not a chance. I'm not going to confess, are you kidding me? Bruce would get super crazy mad at me. Yeah, and rightfully so. You were using Bruce's money to treat yourself to a year of fun while Bruce was taking care of a child he thought was his. You have no idea how much time and money Bruce spent on that boy. But he wasn't even his child. I can't imagine how devastated he was when he found out his suspicions were true. Look, I never expected things would turn out this way. If the kid wouldn't have gone and died on me, then none of this would have happened. God damn it, why did he have to go and get sick? Now you're blaming your own son for dying? This is unbelievable. It's not like it's my fault. Do you think I coughed on him on my way out the door and that's why he got sick or something? You said it yourself. Only a few kids get whatever he had every year. There was no way I could have expected that would happen when I left. I'm not talking about expectations. I'm talking about reality. Your son's disease and his death were real. Your abdication of your responsibilities as a wife and mother are real. The righteous fury of the people you wronged is real. Do you feel it yet, Alice? Feel what? The quicksand of misfortune. Even now your feet are slowly starting to sink in. Seriously, enough with the weird metaphors. I'm telling you, Alice, the best thing that you can do for yourself right now is to stop being awful, settle down, get a job, and start paying back Bruce what you owe him. Do you have any idea how much he's asking me for? I have a pretty good idea, actually, considering I was actually there with him the whole time. And you're responsible for every single penny. But I can't pay it. I spent all of my money. That's too bad. You'll have to make more. I'm telling you, Alice, you're going to have to pay up. Whether you do it the easy way or the hard way is up to you. And I strongly suggest you choose the easy way.
Hey there, Kelly. How are you feeling? I talked to your husband at work the other day. He said things are going pretty well.
Hey, Bruce. Yeah, I'm doing just fine. Thanks for asking. And what about you, Bruce? Is everything proceeding according to plan with you-know-who?
Oh, yeah. Everything is falling into place.
You took a really big risk doing this. I just don't want it to come back and bite you in the end.
Trust me, Kelly. I know the risks and they're well worth it. But I'm not concerned. I know everything's gonna go just as I intended it.
I hope you're right.
Anyway, enough about that. I never got the chance to thank you in person for all you've done for me. Would it be okay if I came by one of these days?
Of course. Our home is your home, Bruce. You're welcome to come by whenever you'd like.
Cool. I'll probably swing by in the next few days then.
We're looking forward to it. Kelly, help! They're coming for me! Don't let them get me! Bruce has abandoned me completely. There's no one else I can turn to. How many times do I have to tell you, Alice, I'm not helping you? You sealed your own fate. I don't need lectures. I need help. You've got to do something. I need a lot of money and fast. You want money, huh? Lecture first. Fine, but make it quick. You deliberately burned all of your own bridges. You intentionally got pregnant with another man's child in order to get Bruce to marry you. Then you one day dropped your son off at my house, telling me it would just be for the day, but you never came back. That put me and our parents in a position where we had no choice but to take care of your son for you. In other words, you have alienated every single person in your life who may have been willing to protect you in the situation you're in right now. But you don't understand. Bruce did this to me. He took out a loan from the mafia and he used me as collateral. He's not making his payments, and so now they're coming to collect on his loan by taking me to work for them. They're gonna make me do all sorts of terrible things for them. I just know it. Yeah, probably. Is that all you have to say to me? What did you expect me to say? Wow, sis, I'm so sorry for you. It sure does suck that you're locked in a closet in Bruce's house waiting for the mafia enforcers to come and get you. Wait, how do you know where I am and what's going on? Because Bruce told me his plan. You knew? You knew and you didn't warn me? Remember my words, Alice. When you started sinking in quicksand, I wouldn't help pull you out. I would only help you sink faster. You will pay Bruce what you owe him. You mean Bruce meant for this to happen? He never had any intentions of repaying the Mafia the money he borrowed from them. It was more of a sale than a loan. He sold you to pay for your debt. Oh no, they're coming closer. I can hear their voices. And Bruce's? But they don't sound angry at all. They sound like they're laughing. You were right. He did sell me out. I told you, you should have paid up the easy way. It would have been much easier working as a cashier or custodian than whatever the Mafia is going to make you do for them. I can't believe you. You knew exactly what kind of fate awaits me, but you don't care about me at all. Let me put it to you this way. I care just as much about you as you did your son. That's not fair. You can't hold that against me. I can, and I will. I will never forgive you until the day you die, which, come to think of it, might not be all that far away. Kelly, I'm sorry. I messed up bad. I realize that. So please don't abandon me. I remember the day you left your son at my house. I suppose I'll never forget it. He was crying and screaming the entire time, almost like he understood what you were about to do. But not you. You were smiling. Well, now the roles are reversed. Now you're the one who's crying and screaming, about to be abandoned, and I'm the one who's smiling. Needless to say, no one ever heard from Alice again. No one knows what happened to her after that, and no one cares. Bruce and his family were compensated for the medical expenses they paid, and Alice got exactly what she deserves. As the Mafia dragged Alice off to the car, Bruce left her with these parting words. I'd ask you to tell your son I said hello, but you won't be seeing him where you're going. Once everything settled down, me and my husband started taking fertility treatments, and I am currently 4 months pregnant. But whatever happens from now on, I will never forget the year I spent with that precious little boy. It's true that he wasn't my own, but I loved him just the same. While she was wrong about mostly everything, Alice did have one thing right. My time with her son taught me lessons that I will never forget. In honor of his memory, I hope to use my experiences to make my child's life as happy and peaceful as possible.